Nate, is your mic around the right way? Because you're kind of low tonight.
Can you hear? Is it good now? No.
Don't you usually have to flip it around or something?
No, it's correct this time.
Hey, dude, don't get on me, man. I'm just trying to work it out here behind.
I'm not. You're
So
behind the boards. I get
all right,
it.
so that means I got to put you all the way up. And
Hello.
Everybody halfway. Oh, dude, what'd you just fuck with?
Check. I just moved it towards my mouth.
Well, that's what she said.
Don't get it on you.
Oh, your mic's a little low, honey. Just move it towards your mouth. That's my new thing.
Well, it's the first time that we've ever
That's my new thing.
First time doing the show, and Mitty's louder. Mitty's mic is louder than yours. I'm just saying, going on record.
That's my new thing.
Low mic.
Hello.
He's a G.I. Joe guy. He's a midget. And
I didn't.
He's a communications officer, and he's half the size of everybody else. It's called low mic. Maybe that's the intro. I'm not quite sure. Let's see where else it goes. I'm gonna have midgets hating me. I already do.
That's his name is fucking Michael Munchkin, and his GI code name is Low Mike.
Low Mike. Mike Migeet. Midget. He's French.
He's French. Mike Migeet.
Mike Majid. Oh, that's genius. That's fucking genius. I wasn't on board before. Now I'm all in.
Hello, and welcome to the Drome, the podcast by the guys, the podcast like it might be their last podcast. Why? Because it just might be. Everybody, how are you? Welcome back. How was everybody's weekend? Clap it up.
Woo!
Here we are.
Episode 19.
Yeah, that didn't work. I tried to clap it up at the beginning of the show. That's out. We're not going to do that.
Let's never clap it up again.
That was kind of lame. Anyway, this week, which is number 19, right?
Yeah, 19.
This is 19.
Almost 20.
Okay. Oh, we're almost 20. That's a milestone.
We got to do something special for 20. We got to talk about that. Let's do something special.
Yeah, we do. Speaking of something special.
Oh,
we have another guest. We have our first guest ever.
Frogman.
And that's no, this is number 4. But now, whatever guest comes on, I'm just going to throw out a rant. This is our 27th guest.
Show 19, 18th guest and a half.
We've got Dust's cousin, aka brother, Brian. You might know him as Rolling Steel. I'm not giving out last names because people get mad on the show when I start throwing out things that can get brought up in court.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's just, people, you know what? His name might not even be Brian for real. Like, I mean, we're all just social media friends, so maybe his name is Rolling Steel for real. But
doesn't look like a Brian.
Yeah, no, he doesn't really. No, he looks like a Vinny.
Is the haircut?
Vincenzo. I don't know. Yeah.
Hey, Vincenzo.
Yeah, his name's Vincenzo.
Hey, Vinny. Hey, it's fucking Vinny Steele over there. Hey.
Yeah. But Steele is short for like a super long Italian name. But when they came over on fucking the boats and shit, they cut it down to Steele.
Consigliere.
Yeah, exactly. It was like Vincenzo Steele and Naki Napa.
But I'm Russian,
what do you call you Steele?
What'd you say, Brian?
I'm Russian, German, and Irish. I don't have any Italian blood.
But I know, but
over here in the Cobra-LA podcast, we say Italian. We say Italian.
I didn't really know. There's no Italian in me. You know, I'm dark Irish.
I didn't ask for your fucking 23andMe Ancestry.com fucking results.
All right, I'll be Italian. Hey, yo. I'm Italian.
I'm just teasing.
Was that a little Razor Ramon there?
Yeah, he was. He was doing the Chico.
Razor Ramon there. Steele has a lot of impressions. He does a lot of good voices, man.
Yeah, we're gonna get into those. Mitty even had to remind me of one.
A lot of
so
years
many that I forgot.
Me and him back and forth laughing our asses off, even as little kids.
Yeah.
He's always had that that little notch, little neck.
So, like every week, we start with the mayor of Macon, Bull Walker. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing good.
Apparently, you're doing fucking Indian sounds and shit.
Hey, I do what I want, man. I don't know.
Yeah, there we go.
Sometimes it be Indian sounds. What do I know?
How was bingo?
Bingo was good, man. Bingo was good. I had I wrote up some World Cup comedy material that I performed that landed really well. So that's always fun.
Well, I'm glad because that can be touch and go from where you're located. That could go real bad.
I tell you, here's the deal, man. I'm just going to be straight up with you, dude. It's very tempting a lot of weeks to go in and just do political material and just push, because I can push buttons. Like, it would be so easy to go in and just like thumb on the button, and I would know what.
So you don't want to take reactions.
Right. So it's it's fun. I have a lot of fun with it, but I try to play it judiciously so that I don't want to alienate fans and shit.
I want to bring Steele up to speed with this. Like, Bo does an actual comedy bingo.
Yeah,
where he's the MC and he's doing jokes and they're playing bingo and everybody's drinking.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I want to bring Steele back down to speed. You mean you don't listen to the show?
I don't even listen to ETR. It's tough, man. I finally have free time after 20-something years.
No, I like it. Go on.
Now you'll get this. It sounds like we have AJ Styles here on the show, does it not?
Yes, exactly. Right? That is Bo Walker. Thank you. You know what? Steele, you know what? I'm going to stop busting Steele's balls because he's already talking wrestling. He knows how to get
he can put you in your place with your old school wrestling.
I wouldn't go that far, but
we got to wrestle. We got to wrestle.
He knows how to get to my heart.
I'm not on Raw every week like some other people here on the show, but I've been there, done that.
I like it because Steele, who obviously like we just fucking outed him on, doesn't really listen to the show, and so we went from Pumps, who listens to every show and knows every joke, to Steele, who doesn't know any. So that's a cool dynamic for a guest, I think, especially for our second guest.
Well, that's why he was like, I was like, he was just on Enter the Realm, every week I have to say Enter the Realm with us and on the Realm Collective YouTube channel. And
this might be the earliest fucking Realm fucking plug ever.
And I was like, yo, man, you got to be on Cobra-LA. Hang around for like an hour or so. He's like, yeah, I don't know, these headphones, and I really don't talk music. And I'm like, bro, this is, we're all about our music. We're all about our label and what we do, and we're all about, Cobra fans and fans of pop culture. But the last thing that we do is talk an hour and a half about music and fucking G.I. Joe. So pull up a fucking chair, get your fucking headset on, and fucking join us.
That's the dope thing, is that 90% of the people that listen to the show only listen to it because they know us from the music. So it's almost like since we can't like get together and record and video or talk about that, this is like us chopping it up as real people. It's like the E behind the music type shit.
This is basically if you're in a chat room with us, this is us, like, instead of texting, we could actually talk, and you guys could fucking get some of the things that we're
that's my favorite thing when I tell people about the show, and they're like, okay, who do you do it with? And I'm like, the guys that I make music with, and they're like, okay, cool. So like, did they all come over? And it's like, absolutely not.
No.
The first album we ever recorded was all done via text message and fucking email.
Fantastic.
And if you'd like to know that story, go back into the archives in one of our earlier episodes, and you can hear that whole thing. I know you do. Okay, sorry. So I didn't mean to cut you off, Bo. So go on. So tonight you landed some World Cup jokes.
Yeah, I had some good World Cup material. It was good.
A lot of goal. Whenever someone said bingo, you would go. Yeah, you went that route.
Bro. If you weren't yelling out bingo, that's the joint right there.
Wow, that's even more hackier. You might as well do some fucking rainbow fucking
Dude,
suspenders on.
he's doing comedy bingo, bro.
Yeah,
You're worried about him being
what?
hacky?
Throw some rainbow suspenders on and start doing prop comic jobs. Like be fucking. Oh, hey guys, I'm gonna smash this watermelon. Go!
That shit would get over, bro. Are you kidding me? If Bo showed up each week dressed as a different comic and just did other people's material,
Yeah. But
It would
play
kill.
on words with bingo. That would be fucking
play,
awesome.
and half of them wouldn't even know what you were doing.
Hey, Bingo. He's a dog. I blew him. Ow!
90% of the people that come only come for that one night. Like they're not repeat.
Well, that's
So that's the beauty is like the majority of the people would show up and they wouldn't know what the fuck. They wouldn't know I was doing other people's material. They'd just be like, we saw this crazy guy at the bar the other night. He was smashing watermelons. It was the weirdest thing.
Listen, I think this act might take off.
I think this is good, man. We should have a little, you do a little carrot top action. You got some guys play. Why do they call this bingo?
But
Where does it go? After
Well, you have to have like regulars, right?
Oh, I've got a handful of folks that are there every week.
That's
sure.
good. That's good.
Yeah,
You've
man.
got so many comedians, comedians that you go through.
You know what you should do,
That's
Bo?
England.
There we go.
Let me tell you what you should do as like a social media fucking thing. Like like you never post pictures with any of the people.
I know, right?
You have you need to do like
Go live.
Go
live.
You know,
Go
how,
live
like
on
you know
Facebook.
how like musicians will like take that selfie like where they're like looking back so they can see like fucking 40,000 people in the fucking arena.
Or
Yeah.
seven.
at
A Cobra-LA show.
Bro, you do that shit, but at bingo and play it like it's 70,000 people. That would be hilarious.
All right, man.
Just go live from there. Dude. You know what?
I
Why
will
don't you
accept any suggestions.
Go to
senior citizens on out, man.
Hey,
Bro,
I can see this happening. I already see this.
Bo,
already
Facebook
see
Live is your friend. You want to get this out there? Just put your fucking phone on a little side, hit the live button, and go live for like a half hour.
Fuck that, bro. If you could at some point hit the lights and have everybody hold up a cell phone and then be like 12 cell phones
and
in the
they all go
background.
fucking Facebook Live. There you go.
Hilarious. That is hilarious.
There you go. I
Bo Wyatt.
Bo Wyatt.
I think the whole idea of a fucking drunken comedy bingo game.
Dude, I would be there every week.
I would too, man. Get some wings in there, some Yingling.
Oh yeah, the place that I do it at, they were voted best wings in town.
Yeah, well, your town.
Uh-oh.
Your
Yeah,
town.
my town. Now, granted, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
I will.
What's your state
You're
bird?
the mayor of Macon.
Make
Hold
it,
on.
man. It's Macon.
What's the state bird in Georgia?
The Falcon.
It's the brown thrasher. Shit, I don't fucking know.
The Macon Chicopee.
The skateboards.
Yeah, wait a minute. You have two sports teams. Oh, second sports reference. Don't fall asleep, Dust. You have two sports teams in Atlanta. You've got the Hawks and the Falcons, and neither one of those are the state bird. That's
Oh hell no, neither one of those are the state bird. Our state bird is far more passive,
docile.
Thank you. Yeah,
Are we still on the boat intro?
yeah, we are.
Okay,
Let me
great.
give you the Georgia State bird, and then you can carry on.
Is it man-made?
You know what it is? It's the fucking brown thrasher. God damn it, I was
The
right.
Brown Thrasher, and there isn't a sports team called the Thrashers.
Well, nope. Not. I mean,
I know, right?
The Brown
Somewhere in
Thrasher.
Georgia.
Isn't that a fucking porn star from '85?
He was a gay porn star, actually.
Yes, actually. I remember that when I was confused as a young buck.
That's a 1,000% named one, a name of a movie. And Mitty, don't be playing this out loud because Lisa might come in with a fucking Mandingo call here in a minute.
Broadcast live from the kitchen.
movie.
Anything can happen.
Oh my God.
Mandingo party!
Mandingo
party!
Let's move
Oh, I'm
on.
glad I got my headphones on.
Ah, that's fucking great. Brian fucking Steele's like, what have I fucking gotten myself in?
I'm still trying to figure out like where this show started and like what the format is. And
It started.
Yeah.
It literally started after Dust lost his shit.
Yeah.
That was the beginning.
All right. Well, that's okay.
Set the tempo.
Yeah, that's
I have to
good.
set the
Move
tempo.
on.
Right. And dude, and Steele, you just wait for my awkward transitions, and that's how the show continues,
that's it.
like this.
Okay.
So thanks, Bo. That was fantastic.
You're welcome.
Midichlorian from out in the Mojave,
Yes,
who's losing power every 20 minutes. He's telling us
This guy lives in like Mad Max land.
It's horrible, man. We got these rolling blackouts. I don't know, man. It's been a minute since we had one. Well,
that's also a poor name from the 80s. It's Rolling Blackout.
rolling blackout.
Rolling blackout. Whose finisher is that?
Was that the Harlem Heat?
Mandingo.
Coming to the ring
It's a
right now.
sidekick.
It's Mandingo. Oh my God, he's
Rolling
doing
blackout.
his finishing move, the rolling blackout.
I'm sorry to cut you off, Mitty. Everything good
I'm
with
sorry.
you? How's
It's a 4 foot white dude, by the way, that comes to this fucking ring.
how was
It's
go on.
It's hot, man. It's really hot. It's so hot I had to watch Empire Strikes Back like 18 times today. It's so fucking
There you
hot.
go.
I watched Frozen with my kid.
Well,
it's
just
so
to
hot. I
Feel
watched
cold?
You should have
to
watched.
feel-
yeah. And so I watched the Winter Soldier thinking it would cool me off.
I see where you're headed.
Yeah,
I see where you're
where
headed
he's
with this
going.
bit. I like
But,
it.
but basically, he was living the life of Revenge of the Jedi. But Anakin, I got the high ground.
That's fucking great. My dude followed Frozen.
How hot is it there, man?
Oh man, it's about 110. But when the power's not on, it's
It's
oh,
110.
man.
It's 110.
It's a hun-
Here's a conversation that I had with him. I said, 110 over there with 25% humidity. Over here, we get 98 with 100% humidity. It's like walking into fucking Cambodia here in New Jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I walk out of my house when it's one of those summer days. I see the ending fucking platoon scene. I see William Dafoe going, with his hands up. It's hot as fuck.
I know you're not kidding either.
I don't need an air fryer.
Coast.
I just put the chicken wings on the porch.
Yeah, really. Open the doors.
Very crispy and moist.
That's fucking great. Mitty, so how was the rest of your week? How's your week been, my dude, other than hot? Perfect.
You know,
Let's move
honestly,
along.
it's been a blur. It's been a blur of hot.
Oh, man.
All I remember since the last podcast is just hot.
Remember, Mitty has a little delay action going on, so
That's right. You know, yeah, that's right. I'm sorry, Mitty. Perfect. Okay.
since when?
I didn't think I had to elaborate.
Since when do we give a fuck?
Eddie Dust Mites, let's get Vacation Chronicles Part 2. How have you been?
Awesome, man. Fantastic. Nothing much, man. A lot of couch time. Chilling out. I did. You outside, Mitty?
Did somebody go outside?
Yeah, Mitty's outside, or he's just farted.
Oh,
with his
sorry,
microphone.
man. That's the AC.
Okay, no, that's fine. That's okay. Bro, you need it because apparently it's
Get in front of it.
110
I had to
inside
watch
your house.
you get a beer.
He's like, you remember do the right thing with the ice cubes? That's what he's doing right now.
Oh, see, you're gonna bring Lisa in, bro.
Easy, relax. I did realize on my vacation that Captain Crunch with Crunch Berries does not agree with me anymore because I had 2 days of minty green diarrhea coming out of my ass.
Yeah, and the roof of your mouth is fucking shredded.
Yeah, I could deal with the roof of my mouth. I knew that going in when I bought it because it's been a while since I had it. But what I wasn't really too prepared for, being that I haven't had it in probably about 10 years because I've been off cereal for a long time, was that the minty green diarrhea that came afterwards for a couple of days.
He's been
I'm
thinking
off
of myself. Cereal.
Bro,
I'm thinking
right now, I'm sorry to interrupt, but
No,
I've been off
okay.
cereal for a couple of years as the leader for the name of the show.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch, I'm all good. I brought that back in
Bo
my
didn't
life.
even bring up that he's on like day 30 of not smoking cigarettes.
Well, we're
but you've
gonna
got
get to
a
that.
cereal problem, my dude.
Yeah, I used to have a very bad. I'm talking about pot with a handle cereal type. You know what I mean? You get the pot with the handle, the saucepan. You know, that gallon of milk. That was a problem. It was a problem, bro. And
do you mix? Do you ever mix cereals? Because that's like my new favorite.
Oh
shit.
hell
Like,
yeah!
I go half.
I
and half.
do.
Yeah,
I don't mix.
Yeah, man.
Not me.
You think Dustin's gonna mix cereal?
Bomb cereal.
Hashtag not my cereal, man.
Hashtag not my cereal. That's not my cinnamon.
Not my bowl. Not my cereal bowl.
Yeah, I don't want to see no fucking Cookie Crisp in my shit. If I'm going one way, that's the way it's gotta go.
Cups. Not my chair, not my problem.
Drinking out of cups, not my chair, not my problem. Oh my god!
See horse, see how. I can't believe you just said that. That's crazy.
Oh my god!
So, yeah, man.
Fucking seashells, seahorses.
Drinking out of cups.
I was thinking. I thought to myself, here I am on the toilet, and things are happening, and I'm like, oh god, what the fuck did I eat? And I'm thinking back, and I'm like, all right, I had a tuna fish sandwich. No, there's no way. And I'm like, I had, nothing super extraordinary these days.
Christ.
And when I looked in the bowl, I'm like, it's minty green, like it's a fucking Christmas tree green. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then I'm like looking online. It's the dye from the
You
fucking.
fucking looked online. They'll tell you have cancer, bro. That's what happened.
We knew that's permanent.
Bro, if I looked online for all this shit, I should have been dead in 2006.
Exactly. You know, Google's the worst place to go, but it's my best friend because you know what? It fucking lets me down, but after a while, when I'm still alive, I feel happy.
Bro, my knee. Bro,
how many times I thought I had the Clams Casino and I'm good?
my knee hurt for a while. I thought I had Osgood-Schlatters disease, bro. That's right. You don't even know what the fuck that is exactly, but that's what the fuck the internet said I had.
Don't do it. Sounds German.
Yeah, that's one way to. I had nothing.
I've had lockjaw, Osgood-Schlatter, fucking tennis elbow. Fucking
and 5 cases of confirmed herpes.
Confirmed,
by the way. Confirmed.
Glaucoma.
Are you saying the Winter Soldier trigger words now?
The what?
The what?
Perfect.
Sound like you're saying
anyway.
the Winter Soldier trigger words.
What?
What was that again?
Homecoming.
Got
freight
it.
train.
Are you just
all right, the internet is the air conditioning is definitely overpowering your internet.
That was a riddle. Ready? It was homecoming, freight train, Winter Soldier.
Yeah, that was like the Winter Soldier code.
Exactly.
Okay. We get it now.
Bro,
that's my dude, Bo, right
deep.
there.
That's deep.
That's my dude.
You got that one over on fucking
Bo
me
got
and us. That was a good one.
Man.
All right, so Midi redeemed himself on that one. We got that. But
Dude,
yeah,
that's good.
Honestly, it was a nice week of doing pretty much nothing but geeking out and just chilling out, drinking some beers, and I left my house maybe twice that whole week. But it was good. It's great. Very little social interaction other than podcasting and chilling with the ROC fam and everybody, all the shows I've been on, and getting a pizza here and there. But it was something that I needed, and I feel more balanced, and going back today, I was very balanced. I was very in control. You know what I mean?
Your chi was level.
My chai was level. My chai, I call it chai. My chai's life. Chai light. Shout out to the chai lights. But thanks for asking, man. It's all good.
Chai lights.
Yeah, I can't believe that we rolled through a diarrhea segment right here.
Just
shout out to the first time on it.
Better than rolling ducks. Is there any?
You weren't stopping, so we just had it's better to just let you go.
Sometimes you just got to roll with the diarrhea. You just
ain't no stopping us now. You know what I mean? But I don't know why. Fucking, I love crunch berries, man. I can't do it no more.
and back we go.
I fucking love it, man. I waited 2 days and I was like, what the fuck? And it was clear. I was all good. I woke up in the morning. I had another bowl of crunch berries back in the fucking sauce. We were back to the fucking mint julep. Straight back in.
Dude, it's like eating napalm, man. It's death.
Yeah, well, come on. You don't like a fucking good crunch berry?
Not anymore. I mean,
it depends on who's giving it.
Oh, my shit is Fruity Pebbles,
well
man.
played.
All right. But Dust, thank you for that. That was fantastic. So our guest, Rolling Steel, Brian, if that is your name, could be
Classified.
classified information. You are Dust Mite's cousin, but you're more like brothers, similar to myself and my cousin's relationship. You got this. Listen, listen. This is the most half-assed bio you're ever gonna hear in your life. Are you ready? You guys grew up real close, maybe in Brooklyn, maybe not. I know Dust was there. I'm not sure where you lived. You were a black belt in karate. You do amazing impressions. You've got some beautiful children. And you had a heart attack recently.
The dude had a quadruple bypass a fucking year. Holy shit, this dude looks like a fucking $1 million right
Dude,
now.
I would
No,
never,
he's in better shape than I am. I'll tell you that
never would have
right
guessed
now.
that
You know, I'm
Jesus
hoping to get a
Christ.
quadruple bypass just so I can look like this guy tomorrow.
shit.
I'm going to apologize because I wasn't positive if you were coming on tonight, and I would have done better research, but that's what I got. We have met before. When I went out and met Dust, you're a fucking super dope dude. We had some amazing conversations. He actually interviewed us. That's on the back end of the Cobra-LA records release. You'll be joining us soon. The first one. Sorry,
Rum
yeah. You want
Collective
to hear the
channel, the ROC Spotlight.
Yeah. So Brian, how are you, buddy? Was that did I do you any justice whatsoever?
Yeah, man. I think you hit all the important bullet points. I appreciate that. Yeah. And it was a pleasure to interview you guys. You know, it's as I told you then, what you're doing is setting the milestone, man, setting the stage. You know, keeping it real amongst this commercial bullshit from a musical perspective. You know,
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
no worries. Yeah, man.
That's what we do.
So exactly. So okay. So you and Dust, how many are you guys? A couple years apart? Even age? 1 year? 2 years? I don't want 8. Okay, Joe. 1 year. Dope. See, See, me and my cousin are 5 years apart. So I bet you two growing up were much closer during your younger ages, because for me, with my cousin, if I'm 10 and that kid's 5, I'm not trying to hang out. You know what I mean? If you're 15 and the kid's 10, that's, whatever.
We were freaking frack, as they say.
Right, exactly. So me and my cousin we were always, we were close. We grew up together, but we got really close once he hit like 21. And we could really, get, at that point, the ages don't really make a difference. Exactly.
Right. Yeah.
Yes. And now, I'd fucking take a bullet for the kid.
Just
but
picture,
you two,
just picture 1977 in a bedroom with our action figures.
Right. Yeah.
And then you could jump into 1983 in a bedroom with hip hop records.
Right.
And then it just progresses on every fucking 5 years. You know what I mean?
That dude, Dust, that's the best bar you ever wrote. 77 in a room with action figures, 83 in a room with hip hop records. It's all about how the fucking you flow.
All right, man.
Well,
take some notes, bro. Take some notes. That's gonna be my first Cobra-LA appearance.
I'm running out. I need you, bro.
It's gonna be tribute to Steel. Because you know what? It's my brother. He means so much to me, and I'm so happy that he's here tonight and hanging out with us. And I don't want to take away from the Indian room and get all fucking snappy. So keep it rolling.
So, Steele, what do you do for a living, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm in the construction industry. My company sells and services security products for retail.
Oh, okay. Got it.
It's pretty cool. So
hence the name Rolling Steel.
Rolling Steel.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
So you guys go into buildings and set up cameras and stuff?
Like doors and security products that keep the bad guys out.
The gates that roll down at the end of the night.
Uh-huh.
We design ways to keep like cartels out of duty-free stores on the Mexican border, crazy shit like that.
That's dope. And how long you been doing that for?
Oh God, since 90. So I've been in this business all my life. Yeah.
Damn.
Dope. So you are the guy. I like that. That's super dope. So you and Dust grew up in New York, correct? Are you still in New York, or are you in Jersey with Dust?
I'm in Jersey, probably about 15, 16 miles away from him.
Okay, dope.
Hell
But you guys grew up in Brooklyn together, or?
I was in Jersey, in South Jersey, and he was in Brooklyn, and we would just kind of bounce back and forth.
Shout out to Garfield, New Jersey.
And
Two Guys. Shout out to Two Guys.
Two Guys, yeah.
If you guys ever know back in the day, the Two Guys department stores. Mm-hmm. That's where we used to go and buy our Transformers and our G.I. Joes when I was in New Jersey. Hence the name of our podcast that we do every once in a while, Two Guys from Jersey.
There you go.
And you guys have done that twice, 3 times?
What's that, third or fourth?
3 or 4, I think.
Yeah. It's kind of special. Doesn't happen all the time. It's when the planets align and we all could get together and do it here.
Is that a shot at our show, which is now becoming unspecial?
No, not at all. What I thought would be Two Guys from Jersey from us is becoming something that's been a weekly thing here with us. So I'm very happy with the progress that we're doing.
Mitty, why is your mic muted?
Mitty.
Oh, shit. No wonder why I've been talking and no one's been saying anything. I was just giving the MIDI minute right now and nothing.
Oh, wow.
The meditation?
The MIDI minute in the middle of an interview. That's great.
I'm just kidding.
Okay. All right. So my man Brian is Steel. Fuck. See, I'm gonna go in and out. I'm sorry. You're installing security doors and systems, keeping people
he don't
safe.
Install. He calls the motherfuckers to install that shit.
Well,
designs it and then calls the motherfuckers to install. That's how.
All right, okay. You're not swinging a hammer. My bad.
Nah, I don't swing it.
You're designing it.
Unless he's on Tinder.
That's even
Beta Ray up in here.
That's your new nickname is Beta Ray. Beta Ray Brian.
Beta Ray Steel.
Oh, God. Beta Ray Steel.
Dude, you can make Beta Ray Steel with Bill real easy.
Woo! Oh, what's causing all this? God damn.
All right, so you are also a martial artist.
Yes, sir.
And you are a black belt in what?
Ishinryu Karate, which is an Okinawan traditional style.
Dope. I like that. So, real quick, because this is probably super racist, but I think it's funny. Are you backing Miyagi or Soto?
Oh, God. I got to tell you.
Torn between two lovers.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. Soto was a badass in Karate Kid, too. And he didn't even do shit, really.
I'm a Cobra Kai guy, man. I'm a Cobra Kai guy. I'm serious.
And not that new punk shit that they've been putting out. Old school Cobra Kai. Sweep the leg, Johnny.
Sweep the leg.
He was the guy in the back saying, sweep the leg.
Sweep the leg.
Body bag.
That's right.
Now, listen. Now
if you know anything about Steel, that's what he is.
Now that you mention it, Dust, I know you get all fucking sentimental because we haven't watched Easy Money, but Bo watched the new Karate Kid series, and we didn't watch that shit either.
Yeah, I watched the whole thing, man.
Yeah, it's great, man.
Fucking awesome.
Did you like it, B?
Loved it.
Right on,
I haven't watched it.
I'm going to go Bo and B. You gotta watch it. Yeah, it was good stuff, man.
I agree.
I mean, everybody thought they were going to go the cheesy route, and they didn't. And it was like funny cheesy. They were like, "Hey guys, we're making fun of the cheese."
Just the right amount of cheese, man.
Yeah, just
they played it. They played it well, man. They were
reversal. Definite role.
Yeah.
Reversal.
Oh, very much so. Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm a Nidan, which is a second degree. And I like it, man. It's karate keeps you disciplined.
How long have you been doing that, man?
Probably about 18 years on and off.
Right on. Yeah.
I was at his.
Have you ever done any kendo?
No. As far as the form, actually practicing the form.
Yeah, with swords or bokens or
he's talking about that bitch kendo. You could just swipe right.
Yeah, in our style, we do have weapons: the sai, the bow, the boken, the tonfa. Weapons are cool, but my thought is always use what's practical. I mean, if you're in a bar and somebody's going to beef, you're using your hands. You're not going to pull out, your nunchuck and start, not going to happen.
It'd be badass if you did.
I was ninja Psy in my ass crack just to pull out at any time. You know, this is how I am. That's how I roll.
Pull your shuriken out of your sock, you know.
Well,
I'm telling you right now, at work, I can make you a shoulder holster for those size real quick.
Oh, yeah, man.
I was at his graduation party when you got your black belt, right? Was that it?
Yeah.
For your black belt? Yep. This motherfucker sat there for an hour and a half holding a rock that had to have been about 80 pounds. He had to hold it, and he was not allowed to put it down through the whole fucking ceremony.
Yeah.
I was hurting. I could look at his face and I could see that he was in so much pain. I just wanted to fucking just say,
did you have to train for that or did you not know?
No, hold on. I just wanted to say, fuck you. I'm going to help my fucking brother and get in there and give him a fucking hand. You know, I'm sitting there like a fucking jerk off with a camera taking pictures and video. And at the same time, I'm thinking like, I can't stand here and fucking deal with this. I can't do it. It's fucking killing me. He's hurting. I could see he's fucking hurting. The sweat's coming down his back. I could just feel the fucking pain because you know what? When I'm lifting up a Grand Mac to my mouth, when I'm eating a Grand Mac, I get the pain in my back hurts me so much that I could just imagine how he feels holding this fucking rock, man.
Don't make that a thing.
You like that segue? You like that you like that reference? No, but honestly, man,
don't make the Grand Mac.
He had to actually hold his fucking rock for the ceremony so he could be inducted and graduate, and it was such an incredible fucking experience, man. I was so proud of him when he had that done. That
that's cool.
So happy brother.
Yeah, I saw the Instagram videos of it and stuff. It was dope.
Wow, so you remember? You saw me going, I can't believe he's holding this fucking rock.
I remember him holding the rock.
Basically, what I was saying here. Basically, what I was saying here was just to make him feel good. If you watch my Instagram videos, I'm like, motherfucker.
Look at you! Look at you! You didn't even hold the fucking rock, and you're like, listen to my Instagram video.
I was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, this motherfucker's gonna drop that rock in 5, 4, 3.
Oh no! Drop the rock, you're doing push-ups. Can't drop the rock.
That's funny.
The cool thing is everybody that came before you that held that rock, it's usually like the bigger guys hold that rock. Their names are all engraved. You engrave your name in the rock with the date that you made your Shodan black belt. Pretty cool.
It's like the Stanley Cup of rocks.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
Yeah, it's all about trying to break it.
That's the third sports reference because I know Steele gets them.
That was like Pico and Western.
Here we go. Get it out. You rode the 33 bus. We got it. So, Steele.
I thought that was a salsa reference. Pico salsa.
Hey, it was a bunch of crackheads looking for rocks.
Oh,
on
damn,
the street, son.
Perfect. So, Brian, you're also a toy collector, a comic lover, aficionado.
Yes.
So you're just pretty much like all of us. You're all into that nerd shit as well. You have a super dope collection from I've also seen on your Instagram. What is are you as much of a Transformer head as Dust? Is there something else you prefer? What give us a little insight on what you prefer to collect at the moment.
I collect a multitude of different collectibles. I mean, I'm a kid of the 80s, so obviously G.I. Joe, your Cobra. I love superheroes. I collect Hot Toys, which is quarter scale and 1/6 scale.
Dolls, a.k.a. dolls.
Some call them dolls,
Dolls. Soft goods.
Soft goods, yeah. Various...
combs, brushes.
A lot of robots, just like Dust.
Robots.
I'm also a wrestling fan, so I've got a pretty extensive 6-inch WWE, WCW, and related federations and such from the old school.
You and me both, my friend.
Yeah, man.
I got an 8-inch one.
And, let's talk about your belt collection.
Yeah.
Looking to get that belt back, huh?
Yeah, man. Beautiful. That song touches me in so many ways. So many ways, brother. I feel you.
I should have fucking listened to that song because I fucking wrote it when I was broken up with my fiance, and then we got married, and then she fucking bitch left, and I should have listened to that one. I don't want to get
now we're recording, throwing out that belt. Looking to get that belt back now. We are taking the belt to the fucking what was that, Mountain of Mordor? What the fuck is that called? You know?
Here you go. Here's another one for you still. It'll be like when Austin threw fucking Rocky's belt off the fucking
off the bridge, right? Yeah, man.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Just go to another championship.
Instead of Mr. Frodo, I'm going to be looking at him like, Mr. Haskell, it's finally done.
Oh, Mr. Haskell.
It's finally done.
Oh, God. I used to collect signatures on the belt. I've got the big gold belt, Flair's belt. And I've got Undisputed belt, which wasn't used a whole lot, but I've got Cena and Angle on that belt.
That's like the Brock Lesnar years, right?
Exactly. And if I could get that fucker's name on the belt, I'd be a happy man. But, he'd probably devour and kill me, eat me as an hors d'oeuvre if I ever tried to approach him.
You're going to have to probably wait until he's super old and needs some money and he's on the Comic-Con circuits and shit. That's when, you know what I mean?
You know what? I don't think he's that type of guy. I think
he's probably not, but that's the best chance you have to hope for that one.
Right.
If that's the holy grail of signatures on that belt, then, you're just going to have to hope.
I'll tell you what, I never thought I'd meet Stan Hansen, but that made me happy. I got to meet Stan.
There you go, the Lariat.
Yeah, man, he was a cool dude. But Muda, the great Muda, is the other one.
I was going to say
on top of Brock. Stan Hansen, man. Yeah, man, Stan Hansen.
Shout out to the Fantastic Four. Oh, all right, different Stan.
All right, see, you can only get no. Fuck you. That wasn't a segue. That was I don't want to talk about wrestling. I'm
trying to segue. I am the captain now. I am the captain now.
No, I'm not looking at you.
Look here.
All right. Well, that's dope. Still, welcome to the fucking show, even though we've been on now for probably 30-something minutes.
Happy to be here, brother.
You enjoying it, man? You like the vibe, man?
Yeah. I got to tell a funny story, though, that Dustin's probably going to hit me about. So it is a G.I. Joe show. We're talking about some partial G.I. Joe show.
With the name, with the title of Cobra-LA podcast, welcome to the Drome.
Yeah.
You would think that we would be talking about.
It's as much of a G.I. Joe show as Taco Bell is Mexican food.
There you go. Sort of, kind of. Dustin and
I like Taco Bell.
It's not real Mexican
Robot.
Robot.
Yep.
Yep. Sorry.
Science! God. Dustin and I, at like 10 years old, two assholes, 10 years old, figuring out, hey, we got these things between our legs. We're going to start getting out there with the ladies. We're going to show them how it's done once we figure out how this shit works.
Well, wait a minute. Back it up.
Yeah. I'm going to tell this story.
Oh, God. And I'm going to mute you in about 2 seconds.
All right.
Wow,
No.
We haven't edited in 19 episodes.
I know I'm not going to edit now, man. This is my brother. I trust him. I love him to death. I know he's I'm sure it's going to be funny as fuck.
So, we'd watch, porn on the Scrambled channel, like 2 assholes, 3 a.m.
Shout out to 1984.
Yeah, trying to figure out what the fuck was going on, and it'd be like, oh man, our stuff has got to get big like that. We're going to get there. We're going to knock these girls out. So we'd be like, well, how do we measure it? I mean, how do you know? And we used to use Gung Ho, the action figure. Now, if you know anything,
the 3 3/4 action figure.
No. Gung Ho was like 4.5, 5 inches, so we thought we were hot.
It wasn't that bad. Gung Ho wasn't that fucking big. Gung Ho wasn't pulling that much weight. He was probably about 3 3/4.
4 quarters.
He had that big tall hat. That's all he had was the hat. It was all about
that was the thing. Like as kids, we thought we were hot shit because we, look at our shit and be like, oh, we got to measure it by Gung Ho. We're ready.
He's totally gonna fucking kill me.
Is this happening in the same room, or are you guys going in and out? Going, sorry, this week I'm Snake Eyes.
No.
Snake Eyes.
All right. Hold on. If we're gonna go straight with this story, I'm gonna tell you a little bit more. I was sent to New Jersey to get out of Brooklyn to get my ass out of trouble every summer, and I loved it because I got to spend it with my brother. So I would spend my whole summer on the floor next to his bed. You know, because, you know, it was a sleeping bag action. You know what I mean? It didn't matter. It didn't matter. I loved it, man. Air conditioning. I didn't have air conditioning in fucking Brooklyn.
Steel probably peed the bed, so it's better that you're on the bottom.
Yeah. So, so that's basically our setup, man. Like, you know, and we would sit there and talk and bullshit all fucking night long because we were told to turn the lights off. Who cares? The air conditioner is rocking. We're sitting there chilling. I got my fucking best friend in the world right next to me. It didn't matter. I was sleeping on the floor. I was comfortable as fuck.
Yeah.
You know, so what else? You know, there's nothing wrong with that. So now
no, not at all. You start back. I wasn't accusing anything. I was making a joke. But
no, it wasn't like we. It wasn't like we were like 3 states away. This is like we're actually in the same room.
So we'd be studying, you know, like the Playboys, you know, in Penthouse.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
continue, please.
At 11, 12 years old.
So you guys are hot shit because you're gun ho length. You're not so much a fucking full bow.
I thought he was going to give away the length.
Not even a half a bow.
Yeah.
That's not even a quarter bow. That's
the thing we were missing. No, with the thing we were missing is like,
if you don't have like a shopping cart next to you.
He was using gung ho. I was using RTD2, and I thought I was the man.
Look, you can never take yourself too seriously, ever.
Right. Okay,
You know?
so continue.
So we would do, you know, dumb shit like that. We'd be talking about our gung hos, and then we trying to, you know, to get as much, trying to get as much paraphernalia as we could to read up on that opposite sex and figure out how it works. And
so you knew what to do when it came time.
We had to know what to do. And at that point, you know, you're not quite sure the navigation of it.
No,
I'm still not.
You know what? Honestly, I still don't care.
Is there any real no navigation? I mean, it's like it's a whole lot of
bro. You have to continue learning, or else you get stagnant.
Right? Exactly. Lifelong learning.
And you know, I'm going to take this to another place because he's going to get like fucking get a little personal with this shit. I'm going to tell him about.
Hold up.
I'm going to go one step further. No. I'm going to talk about.
Dust. I feel like Still should finish his story.
No, I think he finished it already.
I got questions.
I'll say I'll finish it for now. That's it.
Okay. All right.
No. I just want to talk about the first, like, fast forward like maybe a year and a half, 2 years later, like 14, 15 years old. He's telling me about his first sexual experience, about his first blowjob.
Oh, these guys are just
And
gonna These guys are just gonna go back and forth.
No.
The Annie, every story.
This is where we're gonna go forward with it. And you know, and this is something
what I did this weekend.
And this is something that sits in my fucking mind for years. He's like, he tells me, I'm like, so how was it like? He says, it was like hot butter coming out of my penis. His first blowjob was like hot butter coming out of his penis. I don't know if you remember that. I remember that.
Yeah, man.
And I was like,
you fucking genius.
Yes.
Hot butter, man.
Hot butter.
And it was like hot butter is now number 2 on the depth chart for name of the show.
Well, you know, honestly, that motherfucker was getting blowjobs.
Hot butter.
Okay, so shout out to this motherfucker.
I didn't know what was happening. You know, it's
you knew what the fuck was happening.
And then from then on, he was known on the playground as Old Hot Butter Brian.
I called him Hotel Bar. Hotel Bar Butter's in the house.
Oh God! Come on! I know I'm not the only one with ridiculous young sexual stories. Neither.
You're definitely not. Definitely not.
Come on.
Anyway, so this is what I did this weekend. That's called a segue.
Hey, Nate, how was your week?
Thank you. I appreciate that, bro.
We're still
on intros.
Oh my God.
We're 50 minutes into the show.
5
and I haven't
hours.
talked about what the fuck I
Sorry
did this
about
weekend.
No, it was all good. It's all good.
Did you butter any popcorn, Nate?
No, fuck.
Hot butter on what? Popcorn. Hot butter on what? What? Popcorn.
I had dinner off a couple CD cases, but that's a different story.
That's regression, man.
Right.
You know, that's total regression, and I love regression. I love forward and going back. That's what my life is all about. I go forward, and then I come back.
Yep.
Just when I thought I was out, I'm back in. That's my life.
You see, and then Dust just made that my thing about him again. Do you see how this is working?
Sorry.
Shit.
What the fuck did I do?
See? Yeah, fuck you, Dust. I love it. So, this weekend, a friend of mine, it was his birthday, so we went out, and now Dust just muted his fucking microphone. Do you see how this works? See how this works? See how this works? Come on, buddy.
Oh my god.
Steel, you're in the same house. Is he? What is he doing? I can see him in your fucking reflection.
He's got gung ho in his hand.
Now that was a fucking great callback. That's fucking great.
That's what it's all about here at Welcome to the Drome.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So this weekend, it was a friend of mine's birthday. So we celebrated that all weekend, and it was, it was the first time I gotten 10 of our buddies together for like a 2-day full festivities kind of thing. So that was super dope. But one of the things that we did go do, which I wanted to ask the guys on the panel, if are like breweries a big thing where you guys are, like in terms of like individual like brewer,
yes.
like they make their it's fucking huge out here.
It is enormous here. In fact, I just as y'all know, some of y'all know, Steele, I don't know if you know this. I write a column for a local newspaper. The one I submitted, it hasn't been printed yet.
Okay, everybody, hold on. Everybody, be quiet. We just got roboted.
Yeah.
Okay, continue. Go, Bo.
Yeah, no, all I was going to say is I just submitted an article all about this, about how craft beer breweries are like the toy stores for toy collectors who feel like they grew up out of toys, and now it's like all about the craft beers. And if you look at them, they're all like packaged and labeled and named with pop culture references and fucking it all taps into that same kind of nostalgia, but now it's just beer. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And craft beer is the Beanie Baby of the.
Dude, it's true. I live in fucking Torrance. It's a city of
crazy.
It's like 100,000 people, and there's like fucking 9 craft breweries within a 10 fucking mile radius. It's like So Brian, you shook your head. So is craft breweries a thing out by you guys, by you and Dust, or is that a thing out there or no?
It's kind of like the redneck way to be hip. It gives them their way to be. Do you know what I mean? Like around here anyway.
Oh, totally.
Well, in the town that I'm in now, it's going totally through a revamping. It's a college town, but it wasn't a university town. So you could go to the college here, but you couldn't stay here. But when they turned it to a university and started offering housing and stepped the game up, the whole town is it's changing. We got 3 breweries now. There's a.
Do you ever go?
Yeah, I've been to them quite a bit, man. They're really good.
Do you get like the growlers where like
I do growlers. You could get a growler. You could do a flight. You get the flights.
Yeah.
The one spot that I go to, I can't remember the name, but they have a really good grapefruit beer that's not even made with grapefruit, but it tastes like grapefruit, and I love it.
Yeah,
it's stuff. It's like 6%. And I'm like, ooh, you get little samples, and it's
they're like.
Dude, it's
like mini scientists.
It's a mile and a half from my house. There's three breweries. They opened up a gourmet pickle shop. There's 2 less check cashing places and 2 less Colombian barbershops on the main strip. So it just shows you how areas is turning from what it was, because it's one of the main stops on a train line that comes through. The train line goes from upper New Jersey down into the Newark area. So it just, when there's 2 places, there's a couple places in town that just are turning into a bad place. One has a jail, has a county jail. The other one has a bus.
Natural progression.
Yes, a bus and a train stop. This one had a train stop. So it's changing now. Since the school went to a university and now the kids are staying here, you're getting that little bit of a hipster, a little bit of a modern, twist to it. Like now you're seeing like A lot of these restaurants offering outside eateries, and you know what I mean. They're really
speaking of. I don't mean to interrupt, but I smoke a lot of weed, and I'll forget if I don't ask it right now.
Go ahead. Ask.
For the show, I need you to go to the Gourmet Picklery.
I will.
Shop.
I will. They have
and I need some sort of like. You're gonna try 4 different pickles. And that's like I've never heard of a gourmet pickle shop in my life.
If they let me make my own, make my own fucking concoction to make a pickle, I'm in there. Like across the street, there's a brew university. You could go in there and take brewery classes and make your own bottled beer. You could design your own label. You can make a 12-pack. You can make a case. You can do whatever. And this is something new that's been it's never been in this area before. So I could see my town of Hagerstown, it's making a change. It's turning for the better.
Dust, you are missing out on a financial opportunity here, sir. You go in there, you make a fucking Transformers Decepticon brew, something like that, bro. And you whatever. Listen. And you do like 3 cases of it and you bring it to fucking New Jersey Comic-Con or whatever and you fucking sell them for like $20 a 6-pack. You do some dope labeling and shit. That is that's super dope.
Just think of Realm beer. Realm.
Yes. That's what I'm saying.
And I've been telling these guys, man, and I don't want to just do it myself. I want to get some other members of the Realm to come here and do it together because you pick your hops, you pick your taste.
I've done it. It's fucking dope.
To be dark or whatnot. You actually are in a kitchen, and I did the tour with this guy, and it's great. You sit there, and they will walk you through it, and you make it yourself.
The Irish Bum.
The Irish Bum, the one in the chamber back in the day. You know,
drinks that. Well, it's another story, but
well, we had some really good drinks back in the day. It was all Everclear based, and the girls loved it. And then after the girls loved it, we loved the girls.
Oh,
shout out to 3/4 of a glass of Everclear, a little Ecto Cooler High C, and an olive. Called one in the chamber.
And an olive.
And an olive. That was the one in the chamber. Oh no, it was blue. You know. It was blue High C.
Ecto Cooler.
Was the Irish Bum.
Yeah.
Because it was green but tasted like orange. So shout out to Ecto Cooler back in the day. But it was all Everclear based,
Dope.
Yeah, shout out to the old school days. We had some pretty good house parties,
man. Another quick tidbit of news because I know we've got a comic fan on the show. What if the series is coming back to Marvel? And those were always one of my favorite series. The What Ifs, if you're not familiar with the What Ifs, it's when they, what if the X-Men lost the Inferno? What if
Mitty had some air conditioning?
What if Mitty had... what if it wasn't...
What if I had good fucking internet?
What if Mitty gets good... that would be the greatest...
What if Mitty had Wi-Fi?
What if Mitty got Wi-Fi? Is the one thing that we all need to fucking... The dude lives out in the desert and he's got fucking 2 hamsters on the wheel. That's what we...
And they got rid of that shit like in the late 90s or whatever, and it's coming back. And like, I don't collect comics anymore. I was huge into comics for like 15 years when I was young. But that might, because listen, I tried to get back into it a couple of years ago, and they're like $4 a piece.
Yeah,
and all of the titles I want to read, it's like $75 to buy some fucking comics. It's not worth it.
I'm like a trade paperback guy now.
Yep. If you want old school stuff, shout out to your boy. If you want the 90s and the 80s, I got you.
Yeah, right.
I got you.
Digital archives.
I got you.
That's where.
If you want newer stuff, Comicology is like $9, or not Comicology, whatever it is, $9 a month. You could read all the new stuff. But if you want the old stuff, man, just send me a fucking hard drive. I'll slip it to you, man. You enjoy it, man.
But yeah, but so my thing was
I got 400 gigs of comics. 400.
Was that might be a title that might make me pop in once a month and grab, just because like the first issue was like, what if Spider-Man was the Punisher and he had like fucking guns instead of web slingers, and I was like, that's super dope. I'd like to read that.
If they're gonna keep it like that, or they're gonna be, what if Joe Jerkoff, a fucking Marvel character you don't know, eats the ass of Frankie Muniz, another character that you don't know. Is that something that you want to fucking that you
Malcolm in the Middle?
It just matters on how much of a Marvel character. Do you want like old school representations in your Marvel what ifs now, or do you care?
You are
like
fucking angry, dude.
No, I'm not angry.
But seriously,
I'm not angry. I'm just being real.
The thing is, like, as old school classic comic fans that came up in that era, what we see now is this like, and don't get me wrong here, I don't hate on anyone or any lifestyle, but there's this push that detracts from the characters themselves to make them politically correct to every party out there.
Yeah, make them for everybody.
You know what I mean? And the characters and the storylines suffer.
I'm going to tell you right now, if they do a Thor nowadays, there's no Rainbow Bridge. You get what I'm saying?
It's like Tony Stark. That was a playboy billionaire, but they'll make him the playboy homosexual billionaire just to appeal, to a different demographic. But that ruins the whole classic appeal of the character, and that's the type of stuff that.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Shout out. Shout out to his shout out to the Iron Man suit with the Mad Dingo extension.
Yeah.
Yeah. Christ.
Like I don't
upgraded suit.
I don't want Black Panther to be turned into White Panther because all the new school white kids.
You know what? Brian, I'm pretty sure you're good with that one, bro.
Make him Asian.
Yeah.
He's not so yellow.
That one, I think you're okay. I think you're all right.
Yeah, but I mean, you know what I'm getting. Like it's everybody. It's nowadays with comics and what's going on. It's being so, and it's with everything with comedy and movies and whatnot. Everybody's just being so fucking super soft, and just like
to me,
I don't want to offend. We don't want to hashtag Me Too.
Yeah, right.
I can't. I'm afraid to date a woman because I'm afraid. Hashtag Me Too.
No, you're not.
No,
it's
not.
It's not funny.
It's just that I'm afraid. I just don't get many.
Mitty touched me. Hashtag
Yo,
gone.
Yeah, Mitty touched me. Hashtag
that
Me Too.
Shit kind of reminds me of a meme I saw. It reminds me of a meme. All old people, they read the hashtag as pound. So when they see the Me Too, to them it says pound Me Too. So all the geriatric folks out there, that's how they take it.
Silver alert.
Yeah.
Isn't that number 3 on the Chumbao fucking lunch menu?
And we just now received our second YouTube strike right there. That was it. Dust followed by Mitty was. Yep. First of all, Mitty,
Brian, we actually had one episode blocked off YouTube for bullying.
It's
what?
They're writing. I mean, they wrote it. Me too.
Listen to the first of all, okay,
the podcast app. We actually had one episode blocked on iTunes for fucking bullying, and I listened to the episode 3 times. I don't see it. I don't hear it.
How does that
Demi
work?
Moore.
Asshole listening to
and it's at no, nobody's listening to nothing. It's computer. it's computer.
Well, thanks, Doc.
Nobody's listening to nothing.
What is that? The YouTube algorithms. It's YouTube algorithms that might have they may have picked up 3 words in like a 4-second consecutive.
I'm telling you what the fuck they're gonna pick up this weekend.
Wait a minute.
R2D2 and cock size.
You 2 fucking cavemen about fucking a minute and a half ago.
So on the ETR we just did an hour ago, we were talking about what a gunt is. So you guys know what the gunt is, right?
That was fucking
unit.
A gunt. A gunt. You want to know what a gunt is?
Come on, Nate. You know what a gunt is.
Of course I know what the fuck a gunt is.
It's a record label.
I'm just
listen.
What?
We did spend some time, so I guess that episode's getting done.
Yeah, that one's going in a can too. I guess.
No, this one.
He's like, it's going in the can. Fuck it. Fuck you.
This one is not going to be available on YouTube.
No, I'm sure.
No, it's an exclusive.
I'm sure we'll skip through it.
We haven't put up our Patreon yet.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to put like the Smurf intro on a fucking loop. behind us, very low, la 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 la, and it's going to take away from everything that we say. It's going to be very low in the mix. It's going to be very low in the mix, and it's going to skate us through all the sensors. I'm going to do it. It's going to work.
Sorry for the copyright censor.
No. I put Smurf shit up. I put that Smurf beat on Instagram, not on Instagram, on Facebook, and it was all good, man. Never got hit.
I need to get this right back on track.
So I shouldn't ask anything about Tinder at this point.
No. The show's already running along.
All right, okay. That's what she said. Oh,
yeah. Was it a gung ho or was it two gung ho's?
This show's running gung ho.
I didn't. You know what? Honestly, Bo,
gung ho's.
Oh, I didn't know he had that many fucking gung ho's. I only thought he had one or two. I didn't know there was like 7.
Yo, Joe.
Holy fucking Christ. Okay.
Did it. Lag him.
All right.
I was happy with 2 Ugnuts.
Okay.
Since we have a guest on the show, we have a tradition. Since this is our 3rd guest, is anybody picking that up? But Bo?
No, I got it.
Okay, all right.
I got it, man.
Every time I've said he's a guest, it's a different. Okay, never mind. I won't walk anybody to punchlines. Yeah, I know.
Frogman.
Oh, sorry, I'm not controversial. Anyway,
we had enough controversy this episode, man. We don't need no more controversy.
All right, so we do. I'm going to give you the names of 3 stories. We are going to vote on which story we would like to hear me read, and we will comment on said story. Story number 1. Now, usually I've read these stories prior to. This is not one of those times. I've just brought this up right now. Okay. Story number 1. Court grants permission to destroy world's tallest water slide. Okay?
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Dangerous.
Story number 2. Man with world's largest fingernails decides not to be gross anymore.
He needs to decide to be able to wipe his ass properly.
Okay.
Fuck.
Story number 3. Florida man admits to drinking in car, but not while driving.
All right, I'm going for fingernails.
Me too.
Okay.
Boom. 2 for fingernails.
Yeah, I want to know how long these motherfuckers are.
Yeah.
Well, that settles
Is he low pan? Is it low pan, or is it like
low pan?
Or is it you want to buy a magwai long? I don't know.
Marine shit.
Okay.
It's big trouble with the China.
Here we go.
Mouth.
What do you say? Big trouble? What?
Ow.
Big trouble? What'd you say?
Ow.
Big trouble? What?
Big trouble in Weto, China.
Oh, I thought
you look like snake. I love pan.
Oh, that's good, man. That's good.
Not bad. Yeah.
It wasn't Cobra Commander, then.
Wait a minute.
I'm gonna hit the
Citizens of the planet.
Well, hey, look, there's a difference between impersonating like an actual character and then just a general stereotype.
I think maybe did the same.
There's a fine line there.
So I guess I got more editing to do.
Fingernails.
Don't listen to me. Hey, what was up with that story you had, Nathan?
This is not the one I am gonna tell my mom to listen to.
No.
Oh my god.
Okay, here we go. Hold on. All right, the man with the world's largest fingernails finally has cut them off. Sridhar Chiniha of India.
I think
make some real good butter chicken.
No, fuck off. I just tried to fucking phonetically sound that one out.
I thought it was very good.
Let's just go for the racist hat trick.
Does he work at PayPal?
It's not yellow. It's not yellow fingernails. It's turmeric.
I see Bo has his hand over his mouth because he wants to talk so much.
No, he doesn't. He's shocked and appalled at what has happened over the last 12 minutes of this show.
No. We're just having a good time.
This is going to be an episode for Patreon subscribers.
Hey,
this one, we might have to redo this.
I got the fucking Conan and Brian going here right now.
So we're filming again tomorrow, right?
I'm not sure I'm going to just put this one out on social media.
Oh, man, don't be scared.
No, come on.
Okay, here we go.
Let's see.
Not me.
At the age of 14, he started to let his fingernails grow on his left hand only.
Coke hand.
Yes, he had that coke fingernail.
Yeah. He was doing some grinds.
That was at 14. Now he's 82.
Oh, jeez. He's still going.
And has never cut the fingernails on his left hand.
And never felt female genitalia.
No.
Only his left hand. It's only his left hand.
Never even seen it.
You know, I've never seen a chick that said, "You know what, your left hand's fucked up, but you could touch me with your right."
Yeah.
So I never felt female genitalia.
You know what?
Happening.
I can't.
Do we got a picture of the dude?
Yep. Hold on. He flew to the U.S. and had to have his nails cut off using a circular saw in New York.
We had FDNY ladder truck 62 come in with shout out to Dennis Leary and the Rescue Me Squad.
Hey, just how long are the nails exactly?
How long are they?
The longest
couple
one.
Bows. Couple bows at least.
Couple bows at least.
How many gung hoes are they?
Yeah.
Oh, they're
4 gung ho, 3 bow.
Hasbro didn't make enough gung hos for the length of this fucking thumbnail.
Wow, thumbnail.
The thumb was the longest. All right.
6.5 feet long.
Wow.
What the? How is that even possible?
Well, you remember. Now, is it 6.5 feet curled?
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Of course.
So if they were able to straighten it out, it'd probably be like 44
He had
feet
like
long.
a highlight stick for a friggin' fingernail.
Bro,
He was. Yeah, I seen him on that episode of Miami Vice.
Chico.
Dog, I am 6 feet tall. He had me chilling on his thumb.
So he's got a Haskell on his thumb.
Well, thumb up his ass. But,
Oh. Damn.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to the
Filth.
Welcome to the Thumber Drone.
His unusual choice to grow at his nails didn't stop him from leading a normal life. He was married, he had 2 children, and was a professional photographer.
And had no problem getting rides on the side of the road.
But how was his tandoori chicken? That's the real question.
Here we go. Yep. Mitty's just doubling down on that Indian racist comment. The decision to grow his nails took a toll. He can no longer open his left hand from a closed position or flex his fingers.
But because they wrapped around each other.
No, they just atrophied to the point of never moving them. That they've frozen.
He deserves it.
He doesn't deserve anything. He just cut him. Like, he wasn't like a bad dude. He just fucking cut his nails, bro. Relax.
It was 6 feet.
Fucking dirty idiot, man.
You're saying he can't open them, but he cut them?
No, he just cut
him. He just cut him now.
And now after he cut him, he still can't open up his hands?
No, he can't open his hands.
Yeah, shout out to carpal tunnel. Shout out to the flipper right here. My right hand, I'm the same way, man. I'm the same way.
You are not the same way as a guy.
I can't make a fist and I can't. Well, you know what? Let me show you next time you come in. When
with a punch to the face.
I'll fucking punch you with a flipper.
What was his rationale for leaving said nails 72 inches long?
Oh, it's fucking funny you asked that.
Oh, wow. Segue.
Okay.
See what I did
Funny
there?
you asked that. You want to know why he fucking grew him out?
Why?
I'm trying to find that right now.
Because it was the cool thing to do.
I sent 2 pictures.
Here you go. After being told by a teacher after being scolded by a teacher for accidentally breaking his long nail, he said he would never cut them again.
Oh, that's bullshit. What kind of
Shamed.
He needs some therapy.
He was nail shamed.
My second grade teacher told me I was a little asshole. It didn't mean I was never going to shit for the rest of my life. You know?
It didn't mean that you're going to keep a little asshole either.
Yeah. I mean,
shout out to those glory holes.
I don't know. I think she was on the right track, Brian.
Wow.
Okay. Oh no.
Wow.
Don't fucking pull me into you three's fucking pit of despair. Me and Bo are taking the high road still.
I know. I hear you coughing.
Hey. Me too. No, that's the baby lung road.
Brian.
Baby lung road.
You're getting a cough. You're getting the clap cough right now.
Mike drop. That was good. That was good. That was impressive. Okay, here we go.
I really think we picked the right story on that one.
Yeah, so here we go. Bo, do you have a Southern sensibility second?
I do not this week. I do not.
Okay, in place of that, have you smoked another cigarette since last week?
I've had a couple of speed bumps, hiccups.
More than the one.
More than the one from last week. I've struggled.
You're working
I'm not gonna lie. It's been difficult, but I have not abandoned, and I'm sitting pretty right now, and I'm gonna keep my momentum going.
I felt that happened once you started letting the facial hair grow back.
I was gonna say.
Once I saw the facial hair growing back, I'm like, yeah, he's done.
No, I'm not giving up, man.
We're pulling for you.
I'm not. It's hard. It's hard as shit, dude.
Very hard.
Dude,
how long have you been smoking for?
25 years.
Holy shit! How old are you?
37.
I thought you were 27.
I started when I was like 12, man.
Yo, Brian's like, I thought this motherfucker was 22.
Yeah,
Just
no.
I thought Bo was 23.
I started young, man. I started young, and I look young. So I got an early start, man. That was like my introduction into kind of, life outside of just being who I was. You know what I'm saying?
You just stop it at anybody that says that marijuana is a gateway drug. I will not have marijuana be defaced like that.
Pussy's the gateway drug. No, but seriously,
I'm just kidding. I'm trying to make light of the situation.
But I appreciate you checking up on me, and I asked you guys for that accountability. Like, I want y'all to ask me about it because it keeps me honest. And the more people I tell that it's something that I'm trying to work towards, the more kind of accountable I feel. The more I feel driven to continue to do better. So,
keep coughing, Nate.
Yeah, right.
Well, just
perfect
one
timing.
In all seriousness, I'll make it quick. So you heard Nate say that I had quadruple bypass surgery
for sure
March of 2017. I have never smoked a cigarette ever. Once in my life, I didn't do drugs. I didn't do anything. And it's like I had no idea I had a heart condition. And they were like, "You've never smoked in your life?" And I'm like, "No, never." I was like straight edge for the most part, except for vagina, and they were like,
"That's the worst one of them all."
It's drug of choice.
But the point I'm trying
mac
to get
and
at
cheese.
Is, like, they start educating you about like the serious statistics with that. And I mean, it's like Russian roulette, brother. I mean, if your genetics don't match up with the habit, you're hurting yourself, bro. I'm not trying to guilt you.
No. Yeah, no, I appreciate that, and you're 100% correct. I mean, you probably know way more than I do because I've been afraid to look into the statistics for that very reason. You know what I'm saying? But I'm aware that they're out there and that they are not That it is that kind of like it's a fucking roll of the dice, man.
Well, I mean,
they put some put some really bad shit in there, man.
Yes.
Yeah. If I'm at a grocery store and I walk out and people are smoking, like I could feel my whole esophagus closing up, my whole esophagus windpipe, and that's
because of the cock you're sucking in the back alley.
No, that's from having a mother who constantly smoked cigarettes all of my life and just fucked my lungs up. Yeah. So now I'm hypersensitive. So when you're out there smoking, you're not just hurting yourself sometimes.
Right. Oh, and that's the other thing is I got kids, man. I got 2 little boys, so
they're watching. They're watching.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, for sure, man. They're old enough. They know.
No, you got a reason to stick around. Just do it.
Yep.
But more importantly,
we're not going to tell you how to do it. We're not going to tell you not to do it, but just do it.
Public service announcement for all you guys right now. Anybody even listening to this? Go get your shit checked. I don't care how old you are. Go see a cardiologist. If you're over 20 years old, do it. Have them just take 15 minutes. Make sure your plumbing works.
The sick thing with Steele is the dude is he's in good shape, but he's been in the same shape for fucking years. No issues. No smoking. Had a couple of beers. Had some alcohol through his life. A little bit of stress. But how the fuck this happened? It wasn't the times that we had fucking Burger King and all that shit. How did this happen where he had a heart attack? Yeah, it have to have a fucking quadruple. And this is
Michael Douglas.
Like if you put me and Steele together next to together and it's like, who do you think had the quadruple? They'll point to me. Yo, Dust got it. You know what I mean? And it's fucking incredible how this fucking works, man. How does this happen?
He's still here. Looking strong as ever.
Whoa, awkward. We had a little awkward silence there. What happened?
I don't want to derail it, but that's just important for
no doubt.
No, well met, dude.
Man, when I went to the hospital and saw him in that fucking bed, I looked at him and said, "It should be me. It fucking should be." I went home crying. It should be me. Why is it him? Why is it not me? I have nothing. I don't have a family. You know what I mean? He has a family. He has kids. Why is it not me? It's incredible. It's fucking incredible.
You're given what you can take. It's all good. Made me a stronger person.
It just makes me feel like I'm going to live forever, and it's killing me.
But that's why there's pussy.
My penance. I'm dealing with my penance, man. I'm here forever, and it's fucking killing me on top of that. All right, keep it rolling.
All right, get back on the rails. Here we go. Sorry.
Hello.
You good?
Yeah. Well, okay. Hold on.
I know what I said.
I'm trying to figure out where the fuck we are in this rails.
What about our homework? Not doing that again.
I don't think Dust did it. I know that fucking Steele didn't do it. So.
Well, you know what? If like I said, I'm on strike.
I didn't know there was homework.
No, we didn't know you were going to be on the fucking show.
Ready?
All right. You know what, Bo? Did you do it?
I did it.
Then we're fucking doing it. Here we go.
All right, let's put it to bed.
Nope. Yeah, we're gonna put it to bed. Okay.
Let's put it to bed.
The homework was Steele, and we'll come to you at the end because you obviously.
Well, you know what? He doesn't.
I can't fucking get through it.
Hold on. He doesn't listen to the show much, so he doesn't get what we're trying to talk about.
If you gave me fucking more than 8 seconds to set something up, I was gonna fucking explain it to him.
All right, man. I'm gonna shut my camera off and I'm gonna stop.
Steve, why do you have to do that?
So
all or nothing.
I'm gonna pull a minute here and be Frankie Fragile Mermaid.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Whoa.
Here we go. All right, the homework was, Brian. It's my favorite film. Shut up, Mitty. My favorite fucking film ever is The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Okay.
We were recasting it with, contemporary actors. Okay. The 3 main roles of Angel Eyes, Blondie, and fucking Tuco Benedicto Ramirez. So
Juan
we're
Maria.
gonna keep it down. Dad's mad.
Dad's getting angry.
Okay, Bo, we're going to go to you first, my friend.
Yeah.
Who were the actors that you chose to comprise the roles of a contemporary Good, the Bad, and the Ugly?
All right. Well, so I can't ever do anything half-assed. So I've got two lists. I've got a straight-up remake. If you were just going to straight-up remake it, my current day modern cast, and then I've got a comedy version. If you were going
I hate that. But okay, go on.
All right. Fair enough. Hate that. All right,
we're just being honest.
No, I appreciate honesty. All right, now I don't feel good about any of this, and I wish I hadn't brought it up. We're gonna fire away anyways. All right, Blondie. I got Tom Hardy.
Okay.
Eastwood's Blondie is a hard role to recast.
Sure,
you know what I'm saying? That to me may be the hardest one.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, who can you find that you can take seriously enough to fucking play that role?
100%.
Tuco, Clifton Collins Jr. Do you know who that is?
Is that the kid that was in 187? And he's a Hispanic kid, right? And he was also in...
His big role right now is on Westworld. Do you watch Westworld?
Yes, he's the Mexican Mexican dude in the village. Yes,
he's the friend of Ed Harris's character in
Man in
Black. Yeah, that guy. And then for Angel Eyes, I got Adam Driver.
Ooh,
nice.
Okay. I like that. I like that. Okay, perfect. All right. Midichlorian, sir, what is your recasting of Good, the Bad, and the Ugly?
All right, so for Tuco, Benedicto, Pacifico, Juan Maria Ramirez, I got
that one.
Yeah, man. So I have what's his name? I have Raymond Cruz. You might know him from he was in Training Day. He was in Alien Resurrection. I think he would play a pretty dope Tuco. I think Raymond Cruz would play a pretty dope Tuco. Okay. So, then for Angel Eyes, I would pick Dean Norris. You guys familiar with Dean Norris? He was in Under the Dome. He was big Jim Remy, bald guy. He was in Total Recall. He was in Terminator 2. Yeah.
What's his name?
Dean Norris.
Dean Norris.
Norris.
Who was he in Terminator 2?
I don't remember exactly what he was in it.
These are questions I don't have the answer to.
Exactly.
All right, perfect. And
he was in Breaking Bad. He was
whoa. So that was him. And then also
Schrader. He was Schrader. Brother-in-law.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Go on. And so Blondie?
Blondie. So Blondie would be Bryan Cranston.
Fucking MIDI, you have the all
Walter White
obscure team, and it's so MIDI. I love it.
But they have something in common. I don't know all three have in common, but maybe.
Okay, perfect. Brian Steele, we're going right to you. Brian Steele, we're going right to you. What do you have, sir?
Okay.
And I know you're on the spot with this. I understand.
Yeah, that's a hard.
Okay, so let's go to Tuco. Okay.
I'm
gonna say Edward James Olmos.
I fucking love it.
I'm on board already.
Blondie. I'm trying to remember the guy's name, but the dude from Sons of Anarchy, Jax.
Jax, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Clever.
All right.
Yeah.
And Angel Eyes. I'm gonna throw in Johnny Depp.
Wow! You have a super eclectic team too. I like that.
Trying to mix it up a little bit.
He's got a big budget.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I got a big budget.
Spot too.
$1 million gung hos for this budget. You know?
Yeah, he's got $1 million gung hos on his budget.
Okay. I'm scrolling back because Pumps put in a fucking team and we didn't do it last week. So I'm trying to
pull up Pumps.
I know I'm botching it right now, dude.
Oh, Pumps. Okay, I know Pumps.
All right, while you're looking for Pumps, I'm going to tell you my awful comedy version.
Okay, go.
For your horribly slapstick version. All right, so for Blondie, you got Zac Efron.
Oh, Christ.
Awful. It's the worst. This is the worst movie you've ever seen. Zac Efron, Blondie. For Tuco, you got Michael Pena from Ant-Man.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And then Angel Eyes, Danny McBride.
Oh, my Christ. I hate that movie already.
Come on. Oh, come on.
Oh,
Okay.
You know, for comedy team, you better go with the Seth Rogen, McBride,
Will Ferrell.
Yeah, Will the whole
kind of team.
go,
With the
I
figured the rest of those guys would fill out the cast. You know what I'm saying? They'll all be in there. You know, yeah. You'll get the Will Ferrell role as like one of those, Confederati.
You go with that era.
You know what? Just I'm gonna try something right now. Because I can't. Pump sent me his, 2.5 weeks ago, and I can't find it in my thread. I'm gonna call him live on the air and see if he answers.
We're doing a call live on the air.
We're gonna do a call.
I like it.
All right, let's do
Cyber
so that he can give his, because it's not fair. I get it.
Stop talking.
I want to know his. He picked him.
My favorite MC Hammer song is "Pumps in a Bump."
My favorite MIDI is take the volume back.
Your call has been forwarded.
Oh no!
He's gonna be pissed when he hears this.
I know. I'm gonna leave a message though.
And maybe we'll play his message back next week, and we'll figure it out.
You better mute his number when you.
Pumps, I'm really sorry, dude. We did the good, the bad, and the ugly thing, and I was scrolling through our text conversations, and I couldn't find your cast, and I feel really bad about it because you actually did the homework. We're live on the air right now. You'll probably hear this later. Next, we leave a message with your cast. I won't pick up, and we'll play it next week. Okay, gotta go. Bye.
Do it now.
Okay, all right. My team.
Do it.
Nathan's team.
My team. Tuco.
Rodney Dangerfield.
Juan Pacifico Ramirez. Antonio Banderas.
Yeah.
Isn't it Pacifico Juan Maria?
Maybe. Dick. Why did everybody go quiet?
Well, that's my Tinder name.
Did I just ruin the fucking...
It's May.B Dick. And then I guess I wonder why I don't get many hits back.
I've got Blondie. I've got Blondie as Stephen Lang, who was the bad guy in Avatar.
Oh, wow. Good choice.
Okay. Thank you.
That was the Ron Perlman, the generic Ron Perlman.
That was the guy everybody wanted for Cable.
Yeah, thank God it didn't happen. And then we got Cable, and it was even worse.
Okay. And
Sorry. We're not here to argue. We're just here to talk.
Shout out to Josh Brolin.
It's funny.
Best
It's funny.
there is.
You know what? It's funny you say that because I'm gonna go Josh Brolin for Angel Eyes.
Oh,
Hell yeah. That's what's up.
And you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I flip flopped back and forth between Stephen Lang being Angel Eyes and Josh Brolin being Blondie.
Yeah,
because I could see both of them being able to pull off.
I think I like that version better.
Yes,
for me personally, I think I like the Brolin Blondie.
Yes, and Stephen Lang.
But maybe that's just because Stephen Lang is harder for me to.
Yes. Okay. All right.
Like,
there we go. Okay. MIDI Corian. Do you have a MIDI minute, sir?
Yes, I do. I have a MIDI minute. It's more like a MIDI rant. So you get negative MIDI. All this negative energy I'm going to throw at your ear hole tonight or morning, whenever you're listening.
Tonight something
to the Cobra-LA podcast.
So tonight's different from other nights?
You've got 60 seconds, sir.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to make good use of it. So
3, 4.
They do this to me every week, Steele. see what I deal with.
7. 8. It just matters on how
really
you
here's my replacements.
10. It just matters on how you use it.
You've got
So look.
you got 35 seconds.
All right, shut the fuck up.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Do your thing.
Just fucking
So
get on.
basically, man, you know, I got fuck, dude, fucking dust.
I keep
Turn me
forgetting
into
you're on a-
Nate.
I keep forgetting you're on a lag.
Do
All
it.
right, so I'm watching TV over here, and I think it was a Volkswagen or a VW commercial, and they said music. You used to buy it too. What's that noise? Okay,
Just
so
keep rolling.
So they say music. You used to buy it too, like you're a fool if you're buying music nowadays. Like this craft that some of us have worked on since we were younglings. It's a joke to people to spend money on music. I don't know, man. It just kind of rubbed me the wrong way to see that right on a commercial.
Well, for
That's
someone,
the mini minutes. Suck my dick from the back.
for someone who's been making music for years and been stealing music for years, yeah. If the album's that bad, I ain't spending money on it. If I download an album back in the day and the fucking album's good, I will spend my money on it. I will buy it. And that's just me. That's my principles.
Yeah, but dude, spending money on random. Who's outside? Why does it sound like we're in the Blair
Sounds
Witch
like someone's
Project?
fucking.
Okay, there you go.
Don't touch me. Don't hurt me.
So, but dude, I would never have even discovered the Wu-Tang Clan in fucking 1993, especially being on the West Coast, if I didn't buy it strictly off the cover.
What, the album?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was listening to Wu-Tang a year before that with the single.
But that's not what I'm saying,
No,
bro.
but
What I'm saying is that I had to buy music to find out.
See-
Like we're in a fucking society here where
you don't have radio
you can
shows. You
you
don't
can
have
just-
the. You don't have the.
You don't go look at album covers in a
no,
store.
you do. You
I mean,
do.
I don't
You
wa-
just think the
I don't want to
problem
get
is-
into this discussion here because
the
what?
problem is there's fucking 10 million of them on the internet. And it's,
Yeah, right. And you're not looking at album covers so much as you are scrolling an Instagram feed.
Yeah, but you know what? When's the last time you bought an album and sat back and read the credits and the liner notes?
Yeah.
You can't do that no more, man. You can't
No,
do that. Music sucks.
We've definitely lamented the loss of the.
It's everything. It's everything. It's
That's
music.
why. That's dude.
It's like printed material too, man. It's not just the music business.
No, it's movies. It's everything. It's internet.
That's-
Internet ruined everything. I'm just going to say that right now. Other than the Cobra-LA podcast. Internet
That's
ruined
why.
Shout out to the Cobra-LA podcast.
Forget it. Never mind.
No. Go ahead. Yeah. Come on.
Doesn't matter. Amity, I agree with you.
This is a good debate show. That's a great
Yes.
topic.
Some
No, it's a
bullshit.
great debate.
I agree with you, Mitty.
We could be for a fucking hour and a half, but you know what?
Dust mites, sir.
No, Nate, don't get all fucking Frankie Merman on me.
I'm not at all.
You're getting Frankie Merman. Why'd you back
No,
down?
I didn't fucking back down
On
from
that
shit. I was
discussion.
going to say something. I tried to say something for fucking 40
Well, say-
seconds, and everybody kept pitching. But it doesn't matter. That's out of
5,
context.
4, 3, 2, 1.
No, don't fucking count. Don't
Nate's
fucking
time
count.
to
Don't-
shine.
Oh yeah.
Nate's time to shine.
Don't you fucking count me down, Uncle Dust. All right, motherfucker.
Dust got some editing to do tonight.
I like this show.
Oh yeah, you want to edit that? But fucking, we had to. No, never mind. Never mind.
Yeah. We need to edit a couple of key parts.
Careful.
No, honestly, man.
Don't say it.
I mean, honestly, with music today, man, it's that way, man. It's just
No,
not
we
the
can't.
same.
No, I know we can't even start getting into that conversation.
That's
and
a different
fucking,
conversation.
fucking 100 minutes into the show.
Yeah, that would be like 200 minutes.
Right. I was gonna make
What
a simple. I was gonna make a simple, and see, can't even get it out.
No,
Do it.
Nope, doesn't matter. Here we go.
what does Cobra Commander have to say about that?
Oh
Yes.
yeah. Hold on.
Yes.
No, say it. Come on, man. Let it out. Spit it out.
Come
I haven't
on,
done
roll
both.
steel.
No.
Come on, man.
No, I was. I was gonna do the Cobra Commander thing on the outro as well, but that's stepped on.
Right. Wow.
Yeah, I'm just kidding. You know what?
I didn't get the notes. I'm looking at the.
There are no notes.
We don't need no hooks.
We don't need no.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dust Mites. You can catch me on Dust Mites on Instagram, and I'm out. Let me.
I fucking love you guys.
I'm gonna go ahead and finish this.
Just Mike, sir. What would you like to plug, my friend?
Absolutely nothing. Just fucking
Midichlorian.
get it out and finish the show.
Friend?
Oh man, I would like to plug my Instagram.
Nope.
No, not happening.
Yeah, we gave it a you. Nope.
If it's not done, second.
Nope. Mute him, Dust. Mute him, Dust.
H.
Mute him.
Nobody can hear him anyway.
LORIN_music.
Connection is so bad.
Suck my dick from the back.
Thank you. Burp.
Dust Mites, sir. What would you like to plug?
Eddie Dust Mites in the Facebook groups. Dust Mites on Instagram. What you fucking fine lads here talking nonsense every Monday night, which reaches your home every Friday.
The Godfather, the Podfather of the realm.
Podfather. Well, man, thank you guys, man. We had a good time tonight, man. I think we just let our hair down a little bit.
Boy, did we ever!
Oh boy. If
I fucking love it. I fucking love it. That was fun, you guys.
I told you, B. I told you this would be fun.
I really enjoyed this, guys. Thank you.
and we didn't get one. We didn't get one impersonation out of the whole show, man.
No, I can't.
Rolling Steel.
Could you let?
You're welcome back.
I would like that. Thank you very much.
I can't even.
I mean to replace me. You're welcome to replace me.
No. Now, listen, I
get the local Sparrow to replace you. Sorry, my bad.
Merman.
Merman.
I've lost. The warden has lost control.
All right, I'm gonna.
So it's not Merman from the Goldbergs, right?
No, it's Frankie Merman from Seinfeld. You asshole. You didn't get the joke.
Nah.
All right, next, Nate, please.
Next.
Fragile.
I'm allowed to take control again?
Yeah, we're allowed. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
got it. All right.
I thought this was Bo's show.
But Bo just did 2 hours of B95. High 14.
They don't go that high.
Oh, I'm sorry. Neither do I.
I do.
Neither does Gertrude.
2 Ugnaughts.
Only one and a half.
Only one and a half Ugnaughts.
A Yoda and half an Ugnaught.
That's it. I'm in the house. Holla. It's a wonder why I'm saying
Shout out.
Oh my god.
Shout out to Goose True.
Nate's just fucking waiting for it to end, waiting for the storm to just pass.
Bo, I can't even remember if you said that you wanted to plug anything.
I don't, Instagram, the Facebook, Bo Metheus.
Yeah, I gotta stop you there because you never know how far that's gonna go.
Yeah.
Mitty, you get 8 seconds.
I get 8 seconds. Hell yeah, man. So with those 8 seconds, I want to tell you guys all to suck my dick from the back.
That's 8
Perfect.
seconds.
That was it. Okay.
From the back.
Brian Steele.
From the back. You gotta have the nose hole.
Steele
nose hole all up in that ass.
Yeah, you could tell definitely Steele has not listened to the show. He's like, from the back.
Like groceries.
He's like, really? From the back?
Oh, that's...
What if there's a gun in the way? You can't... never mind.
What time is it?
Poopa problems.
What time is it?
Okay. All right.
What time is it? What time is it?
Wow.
His wife just yelled Mandingo time, and I don't know if there's any coming back from that.
No.
I just
No wonder why it gets so hot over there.
I just don't know if there's any coming
first
back.
one.
I just
Never.
Nate,
We spiraled.
Nate, you're the closest.
The vortex of chaos, man.
To what? I'm closest to what? Mandingo? Appreciate it. That didn't even get a fucking laugh. Do you know?
I was
Fuck
upset.
outta here. You know what?
I'm fucking laughing.
What I'm working with over here.
All right. You know what?
All right.
Steel.
Yes.
Cobra Commander impression time.
Still, Jesus, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Mitty just stole the whole fucking outro.
Oh yeah, Dust, did he?
I'm just psychic, man. I'm
Cobra-LA on the Drome. Worship the ground Haskell walks on. This I command.
See,
that's
thank you.
Mentor.
That was fantastic. That was.
But why is Cobra? Why is Cobra Commander saying Serpentor's line?
Because he's
that's
got
that's the nerdiest shit I've ever heard in my fucking life. Why is fucking he saying Serpentor's lines, bro? What do you have the fucking scripts?
Cobra Commander came
fucking
first.
Jesus Christ, let the guy do an impression.
Cobra Commander didn't say this I command. I don't know, man. That was kind of Serpentor's thing.
You know what? This is like command. Mitty's not on the next episode.
I know Ron Steele is.
Starting next week.
I like that every episode at the end, Mitty's new catchphrase is, "Yep," and this is the guy that's replacing me. Mitty, you should make T-shirts to say ... This is the guy replacing me.
Yeah, man. You know what? All I can say about this is like, fuck you, fuck Bo, fuck Rolling Steel, fuck Mitty, fuck Nate, fuck all y'all.
Yeah, because I didn't even get an outro. Thanks.
Well, I'm sorry. You can do it now.
No, we're good. You know why? Because I got to go get something to eat anyway.
Farewell.
There it is.
No one needs to know. No one's checking
I was
for
trying
me.
to segue. Farewell.
No one's checking for me.
Nobody's.
You know why?
No, just like me.
Gunt.
Yep. How did I know how did I know Mitty was gonna answer before I could do like
Wow, you're a very fucking agitated father tonight.
You know why?
Kids are running around the house all
Yep, that's why it's farewell from the fucking Terradrome. I'm out.
Cobra!